Yeah, guys, Michael here. I'm going to do a video here on my car, the 1 Series ownership of the vehicle, whether or not you should buy one, whether or not I enjoy the vehicle, which I do, spoiler. Because I've had it now for well over year 3, year 4 months now. So I feel like I should just fill you in, whether or not you're looking to buy one, whether or not you're just interested in the vehicle itself. I'm going to break down power, or everything on the vehicle really, interior specs, just why I enjoy the vehicle. So please like, subscribe, comment, leave any feedback you want. I'm going to put some clips behind the background of me talking over the vehicle to keep it interesting, but it will just be a rundown, like a monologue really of everything that I have to say about my vehicle. So to kick it off, I'm going to start with reliability on the vehicle. Not bad, not the best. So from my experience, to start off well, tyres, they've held up. They do need changing now, but I mean it's been, like I say, a year and 3 months. So yeah, probably could have done with changing a while ago, but no, they've held up well, even racing it and putting my foot down to somewhat too often. One of the issues I have had with the vehicle is the rear diff. There was a leak on that, and that turned out to be an issue with the bearings. An expensive job. I was looking at £600-700. Luckily, it was covered under warranty, so that was cleared up straight away. That was sent off. A couple of weeks later, I got the vehicle back. Feels amazing. Another issue that the vehicle seems to repeatedly have, and I don't know if it's my own or if it's all of them, it's the side lights. Both side lights I think it may be the fittings on them. I don't know if it's an issue with all the vehicles, but they seem to constantly come up with errors. I'm constantly getting notices on the dash and on the screen. It just pops up. I get a bleep and it's saying there's an issue. One of the side lights has gone. Luckily, it tells you which side light has gone. Same with tyre pressure. If I get low tyre pressure, it tells me exactly which one. And sometimes there can be a bit of an issue with the sensors where the tyre pressure is actually fine. Yet I still get a notification saying it's not. So overall reliability not too bad, better than a lot of cars, but could still be better. Next up, I'd go with the fuel efficiency. Fantastic. If I want to save fuel, I put it in Eco Pro on a motorway or a dual carriageway journey. I'm looking at 60 plus miles per gallon best. I've done probably 75 for an hour and 20-minute journey. I've never managed to get close to that since, but even when I'm racing, I'll put my foot down in first, second and third, and I don't think I've ever got it below 10 miles per gallon, so really, really happy with that. Is the vehicle fun? Yes. Yeah, it's just, yes, I've gone from 1.2 litre old 2001 Corsa up to a 2 litre diesel 1 Series rear wheel drive. So much fun. Pop in sport mode, the throttle response is instant. You can hold the traction button, you can turn the traction control off. It only really wants to kick out when it's wet outside. If it's completely dry, it sticks to the ground, but that does because it somewhat lacks a bit of power. And getting onto that, the power of the vehicle standard, it has 116 to 120 brake horsepower, with say tops 200 pound-feet of torque, being a 2 litre diesel 116D, and that is extremely limited on the vehicle. It has the same engine and somewhat same internals as the 120D. So with a stage 1 map on the vehicle, removing the restrictions, it can gain 70 brake horsepower easily without pushing the engine, and gain 200 pound-feet of torque easily without pushing it as well. So it can completely change the vehicle. The reviews on the remaps of the 116D F20, fantastic. So if you do end up getting one, I would extremely advise it. I've not done it myself yet, just because the vehicle is still under warranty, but as soon as the warranty runs out after 2 years of ownership, that is the first thing I'll be doing to the vehicle. So next up, comfort. The springs in the vehicle are so soft. It's an extremely comfortable vehicle. It does feel like a business vehicle, but that is where it lacks in handling. I've got to say, it handles like a boat. You'll take a corner and it just feels like it wants to roll. A friend of mine has a Fiesta Z-Tech S, and that just flies through corners. Can't have me on the straights. At top end especially, this vehicle wants to keep climbing and climbing and climbing. It's 120, 130, and he just wants to keep pushing, which is fantastic. Mods to the vehicle. Mods I've done so far, simple ones. Wheels have been, the colour have been changed from a diamond cut silver to a grey to match the vehicle. Grille been changed from the silver rim of the grille to a full gloss black, and the windows have just been completely blacked out. It's a bit, I know everyone says I look like a drug dealer, it's a bit shabby look, but I do really like the look of the vehicle. Mods that I will do to the vehicle in the future, I'd like coilovers, improve that handling which has been falling down on, lower the vehicle slightly, not massively, I don't want it too low, and that it's undrivable because it is a daily. The remap to the vehicle, maybe a few internals like air filter, if it does go, I highly doubt it will come this far, but maybe a hybrid turbo with the internals to back it, because a hybrid turbo can easily take that vehicle to M135, M140 performance. Not sure if I'll do much with the exhaust system, because I don't want it to sound crazy loud. If anything, I want it to be somewhat a bit of a sleeper. But yeah, they're the mods I'd possibly look at doing in the future. Interior on the vehicle, it has got the old steering wheel, which I may look at doing and putting a newer one on, and maybe a new Samsung display. But I really like the interior. It was one of the main features that made me purchase the vehicle. It feels like you're in a cockpit. With a lot of first and second cars, it's just a seat, you've got a handbrake on the floor next to you, and it feels like you might as well be on a bench to the person next to you, even though they are separate seats, there's nothing separating you. With this one, immediately I have a big armrest in the centre, cup holders, it connects up to the dash beautifully. So the interior I love. Tech, it is a standard vehicle, it's not got much, it doesn't have cruise control, it doesn't have sat nav. They are things that you can get added onto the vehicle, which I may do once again at a later date. But that is all speculation at the minute, there's nothing saying I'm definitely going to do that. So overall performance, not bad, extremely tunable, a few simple mods, it can become a great performance vehicle. Heavy, but it's better in a straight line. It's not a muscle car obviously, but it handles as one. So now, conclusion, should you buy one? Yes. I love my car, but every car guy says the same about their own car. But yeah, I love it. I love the colour, I love the performance, I love how it handles like a boat, because that's not what it's for, but you can still throw it around a corner. Rear wheel drive at this age, hatchback. I purchased the vehicle when I think I just turned 18, may have still been 17. I'm now 19, coming on to 20. Love the vehicle, absolutely love it. So yeah, in conclusion, I'd say definitely get your hands on one, an F20, maybe newer. I couldn't comment on the older models, never had one, but yeah, definitely a perfect buy. Thank you guys so much for watching, I really appreciate that. Please make sure to like, comment and subscribe, drop any comments you want to drop, and I would really appreciate if you subscribe. Say whether or not you think this affected your view on whether or not you would want to purchase one, whether or not you were just interested in the vehicle itself, not even to purchase, just wanted to know more about. Great vehicle. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. Thank you. See you in a bit.